Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. It's a bit of a weird one today. Well, don't know, it depends how you define weird, but I've picked up something which seems like it might end up becoming a bit of a trend to do stuff like this. Normally when they do things like this, it turns out badly and they don't last very long and eventually they come off the shelves. But this one is hula hoops. So it's, you know the crisp hula hoops, right? They come in various flavours. Well, this is the frozen version of hula hoops, which you heat up in your oven. So you can have them as a side for your dinner. I've seen stuff like this in the past where they'll do, like, there was a Wotsits one. I don't know if they were official Wotsits or if it was a fake Wotsits, but there was like a cheesy Wotsits variety and they were kind of disgusting. I don't know if they still do them, but yeah. This isn't the only one they had in the store. They had a different flavour of hula hoops. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was just the ready salted ones. These are barbecue beef. And I saw Space Raiders as well, or Space Invaders, which came in pickled onion and beef flavour. So I'm going to try them as well for you guys at some point. But I wanted to get these first to see what they're like. So, barbecue beef hula hoops. Yeah. It's weird. These types of things are always weird and they're never as nice as they promise. I mean, I like hula hoops, the crisps, but when you really are critical of hula hoops, they are a bit bland. But they're not expensive anyway, so they're kind of, yeah, they are what they are. So I'm curious to see what's in these. I should have bought a packet of beef hula hoops just to compare, but never mind. So let's see, is there any blurb on here? Let me see. It's exclusive to Iceland, apparently. Hula hoops, barbecue beef flavour. Hoop shapes formed from potato with barbecue beef flavour, pre-fried in sunflower oil. So yeah, these are you know, similar kind of idea to like Alpha Bites or, you know, the smiley faces you get. So it's like mashed up potato and then they form it into a shape and then deep fry it and then it's covered in some kind of beef flavour. So let's have a look at the ingredients. You've got 81% potato, 9% sunflower oil, rice flour, dried potato, flavouring, sugar, salt, yeast extract, paprika powder, stabiliser, which is hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose, ground white pepper, dried onion, dextrose, dried garlic, and turmeric. So no mention of beef in there. So they're beef flavour, but I don't think they're actually beef. It says on it, suitable for vegetarians. So vegetarians, you want something beefy? There you go, you can have hula hoops apparently. Vegetarian, not necessarily vegan though, because it doesn't say anything on there that's not vegan, so I don't know. Allergy advice, may contain wheat, do not eat raw. Yeah, imagine someone went into the freezer section, oh, they keep the hula hoops in the freezer, they'll be nice and cold, and then they just grab these and start munching them. That'd be weird. Let's try one. No, let's not do that. Right. Now, I looked at the nutritional information earlier on today, and it's pretty shocking. So, your average bag of chips per 100 grams of just normal chips is around 200 calories per 100 grams. Some nicer chips are more than that, like if you get ones that are covered in beef drippings or whatever, their McCain ones tend to be. I find the skinnier the chip, the more calories there is per chip or per 100 grams. So this is definitely on the high end of the spectrum. So per 100 grams, 324 calories. They do take up a lot of space on the plate, so to be fair, they might be quite filling, so you maybe don't need more than 100 grams. I measured what I've got here out, which is that, and that was about 150 grams. So it's not too bad, I suppose. But still, per 100 grams, 324 calories. The chips I normally buy are about 175 calories per 100 grams, so it's like twice the calories of what I would normally eat for chips. So, you know, take it that what you will. 12 grams of fat, which is fairly high. 1.9 grams of saturates, which actually isn't too bad. 47 grams of carbs, which is high. Obviously, it's potato. 3.4 grams of sugar. 4.7 grams of fibre. 4.7 grams of protein. And then 2 grams of salt. So pretty high in salt. So you've got they are new hula hoops barbecue beef flavour. So let's see them. Now, I would say they look fairly like hula hoops. They're the right shape and everything. a bit. They look a bit crispier. Normal hula hoops, a bit more see-through as well. I don't know if normal hula hoops are made in oil or if they oven bake them. I'm not really sure. But these have got loads of sunflower oil in them, but already been deep fried. So that might be why there's quite so many calories in them. But yeah, I'm interested to try these and see if they taste like beef, because a lot of these things, they end up losing their flavour by the time you cook them. So let's do it, right? Hula hoops, BBQ beef flavour potato rings, from exclusive to Iceland. Let's give them the old taste test. Immediately, they don't taste like hula hoops. They taste like potato, which hula hoops taste like. So there's that, I suppose. But like real hula hoops have a proper crunch. These don't. They're a bit crispy, sort of crispy around the edges. But I mean, look at that, right? I don't know how easy it is to tell in the camera, but looking at these, they're all sort of. They've got like oil spots on them, like where the oil makes it look see-through. I think you might understand what I mean, but so they don't actually taste like they've got a lot of potato inside them. Like most of what you're getting is shell, which is really just oil. I mean, if I bite into one, look into it. Look how little actual sort of mashed potato there is in there. When you get alpha bites or smiley faces, you bite into one and there's loads of mashed potato inside it. These feel really thin. And so they taste really greasy. Yeah, very, very greasy. Which makes sense considering the amount of oil that's in them. They're 9% oil. So, yeah. I wonder if I squeeze one, will any oil come out? Let's try that. No, and that's hot. But I mean, my fingers are covered in grease. So very greasy. Not nearly as much crunch as actual hula hoops. A bit too soft with a little bit of crispiness to them. As far as the beef flavour goes, I can't taste the beef whatsoever. It just tastes like plain potato formed shapes. Maybe if I concentrate really hard I can taste it, but nah, they just taste like potato. So I'm gonna finish them, but I'm gonna add some salt and vinegar to them to give them some flavour. Maybe get a bit of tomato sauce to dip them in, because yeah, they're bland. Very flavourless. You really can't taste the beef. If there's supposed to be beef flavour in them, you can't taste it. They're quite greasy, quite crispy edges, but very much greasy and oily. Just overall very, very disappointing. And I'll be honest, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Most of these things do tend to be that way. They do tend to be, under thought. You know, that they put it out there. They put the hula hoop brand on it and say, look, hula hoops. Ooh, it's different hula hoops, and people buy it for that reason. And maybe kids will get a kick out of it. Oh, look, I've got hula hoops with my fish fingers today. Ooh, crazy. So it might entertain kids for 5 minutes, which I suppose is the idea behind stuff like this. But for a full-grown adult eating stuff like this, and I like stupid kids' food. You know, I eat turkey dinosaurs and things like that, because I still like them anyway. But these are rubbish. You know, not a lot of flavour to them. You can't really taste the beef. Very oily, very greasy. They're not good for you at all. You know, I would much rather just have a normal chip, or just about any other potato formed thing than these. Yeah, poor effort, hula hoops. Nice try, but yeah, they don't really compare to the real thing. Ultimately, pretty disappointing. But again, I wasn't expecting anything more, to be honest. I was expecting them to be crap. Well, that'll do for today. Thank you very much for tuning in to watch this exclusive video about these new exclusive to Iceland hula hoops, BBQ beef flavour. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime one of my videos comes out, and leave me a wee comment. I want to know if you've tried them. I want to know if you recommend anything else, and we'll see what we can do. Well, thanks very much. I will catch you on the next video. I'll see you then.